Great. Good morning. I'm Darin, Brady, writer and illustrator for the Iliad, fantasy comic book based on Greek mythology. Also do toy box illustrations for Marvel Comics Toy Biz toy line, the Spider-Man, X-Men stuff. If your kids have toys at home, there's probably a good chance that we did the illustration work on them. But the Iliad is a Greek-based mythology fantasy book that I get to write and draw, which is fun. I'm a big Shakespearean fan. I love all the Kenneth Branagh films, so they kind of inspired the writing style of the book. It's a Greek tragedy with a lot of intrigue and dark secrets. It's a complete story too. So at the end of the 4th issue, that's it, man. There'll be no more books. It's over with. Maybe someday it'd make a great movie if I get a good agent and he sells it right. So. But it's a joy to do the work, and I love it. It gives me a great excuse to draw this ornate architecture, detailed knot work. You know, I've got Aztecs in the book, I've got Chinese culture, I've got Egyptians, a bunch of little city-states, very similar to a lot of the Flash Gordon stuff, you know, where they had individual kingdoms. So that makes it a lot of fun because I get to draw all these new challenging different types of architecture and buildings. It's been a blast. I love it a lot. And the greatest thing about the shows, though, are the kids. That's why I still do the toy box illustrations, because I get a big kick out of the kids come by. Wow, that's a cool Spider-Man. You know, that's one of the big thrills. So even though this satisfies me creatively on a mental level, the other is a real joy too. So thank you.
Where can we get in contact with you for the things?
Well, you can find the Iliad at finer comic book shops everywhere. It's also available online from my publisher, which is Amazing Slave Labor Graphics, at their slave labor website. And they have a back order catalog. If they still have books available, then you can also order through mail that way. A lot of other larger comic book shops have subscription services, and I know for a fact that the Iliad is available in back issues because I always check the value of my books to see if they're really worth buying. And right now they're going for $7.50 on the first issue, so hey, makes me feel really good. So have a lot of fun with it. I'm also working on a brand new project for Wizard Magazine, which may be huge. It's called Playland. It's a lot of fun. They had a contest winner with a script a few years back to write a Malibu comic of all things. But since when Marvel bought out Malibu, the book was never produced. The writer hired me to draw the script. It's currently online in the Wizard School, and hopefully it'll come out as a book real soon. There's going to be some press on it, so keep an eye out for it. But it's a lot of fun. High-octane energy, action, and adventure. Totally different from the Iliad stuff. Keeps me diversified and from getting bored. Keeps me normal, too. Get up on a tangent too far, people think you're a weirdo. So,
speaking of weirdos,
yes,
we really appreciate the time that you gave us. You know, and is there anything that you want to let people know out there about you that they don't know about you yet?
Yeah, I'm an old guy, and I have kids, and the best thing people need to realize, the best thing that people have to realize is that it's the kids where all the comic books start. They get off too weird, you know, and you do something that a kid doesn't like, their readers are going to grow up and go away. There's nobody to replace them. They've got to keep in touch with the kids. So that's it.
Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the time. I wish you the best of success on your book. Like I said, I talked to my cameraman before, and he really loved it. And I'm going to take a read of it tonight.
Great.
And I'll be back later, and I'll tell you what I thought of the book. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you soon. It's Larry Stody, and right now I'm standing here with the Justice Society of America, or at least some of the members of. And I'm just in awe. These are people that I grew up with, characters that I love greatly. I mean, we got Black Canary, Dr. Fate, Jay Garrick, Flash, Our Man, Dr. Midnight, and the Atom. Al Pratt. There's a cameraman working on the show named Pratt. We wonder if they're related, but we're not going to ask until later, off camera. They're really great characters, except for being just a little bit old, you know, because I'm
old. Who are you?
That's what the X-Men said!